What's going on, guys? Your boy Maze, we're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over which LR should you be getting first, LR Lostvayne Meliodas or LR Holy Knight Escanor. In this video, guys, we're going to be discussing both the kits of the characters after they've become LR and which one is going to be more beneficial for your account so that you guys make the better decision for your account. So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 40,000 subscribers. If you guys enjoy the content and you like seeing videos like this, definitely make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that out of the way, guys, let's hop in and let's go over Lostvayne Meliodas' kit and Escanor's kit and kind of discuss which one's going to be better for you guys if you're deciding on which one to pick. Alright, so let's start with LR Lostvayne Meliodas, guys. So we have Lostvayne Meliodas' kit information on GC database. So it has been updated, but there is some things that are wrong with it, which I will note. And same with Escanor as well. But we'll kind of talk about it. But pretty much for LR skill 1, Lostvayne inflicts sever damage equal to its 264% of attack at rank 1. On the rank 2 is 330%, but it feels by 1, so that's the same. So it inflicts sever damage equal to 330% of attack on one enemy and feels also move gauge by 1, and then inflicts sever damage equal to 550% of attack on one enemy, and then fills also move gauge by 2 orbs. So you guys can see when I go on my actual game here, when we go to Lostvayne, I can show you that the scaling that is the way it is. So it's 264, 330, and 550. So you guys can see. So that's pretty much the scaling that it is for LR Melee on that skill. And then for this skill right here, inflicts charge damage equal to 130% of attack on all enemies and infects them. Yeah, for what is it, 1 turn I think on this one, and then I think let me pull up the game. So it's gonna be for 1 turn, and then 2 turns on the rank 3. Yeah. So yeah, 130, 195, 325. Very, very good. Right, and then we move back onto the kit information here and we go to his ultimate. So for his ultimate at 6 out of 6, it's going to increase all the hero stats by 20% for 2 turns, inflicts secret technique damage equal to 450% of attack on all enemies, and deals damage to attribute advantage regardless of the attribute. So you're pretty much dealing, what is it, when you go to the Lostvayne Meliodas ult in game, you guys can see it's an 80% secret technique instead of 60 that it used to be. Obviously the 20% all stats for 2 turns, and then the 450% AoE. Very, very crazy ultimate, man. And then going back onto the thing here so we can read the passive. For rebate, it's going to increase the rank of all the hero skills when the hero takes critical damage during the enemy turn, and increases crit defense by 30% up to 90%. In addition, every time the hero's skills rank up due to this effect, increase attack related stats by 10% for 3 turns, stacks up to 5 times. So this passive is really, really good, guys. Just off of getting that buff that Lostvayne got, it's just absolutely insane, right? So you know, that passive right there. And then first holy relic, guys, increases the hero's damage dealt by 10% for every orb in the hero's ultimate move gauge, which is really, really good, because what it does is that it makes it so that Lostvayne, as you're getting more ultimate move gauge, just deals a ton more damage, as you guys can see, right? So very, very good. So that is going to be LR Lostvayne's kit. Let's move over to Escanor now, guys, and discuss what Escanor is able to do after his LR. So when we go down here to Escanor's LR information, so his first skill here, it's the same percentages as Lostvayne, guys. So when I showed you guys Lostvayne and it was 264, 330, 550, that's the exact scaling that Escanor has here. And pretty much what it has actually is this new effect. And GC database has it translated to burst. So for every eternal flame, the damage will be increased by 40%. We'll talk about what eternal flame actually is. So 264 burst damage, 330% burst damage, and then 550% burst damage on one enemy, right? So and this is also gauge fill as well, by the way. This is gauge fill, just so you guys know. I'm gonna have to like let GC database know about all these changes as well. But yeah, okay. First, the Escanor's second skill here, remove buff on rank 1 and applies 2 ignites. The rank 2 is going to apply 3 ignites, and it's going to do remove buffs. And then the rank 3 is actually going to do the 300% of attack and then apply 4 ignites. Very, very crazy, right? And then we move on to the ultimate here, guys. So at 6 out of 6, because I don't know the 1 out of 6 multiplier and if this scales up or not, but at 6 out of 6, it's going to do 1260% of attack and then ignore 100% of the enemy's crit resistance, which is really, really good, right? Just outright. And then yeah, and then obviously that's also going to scale as well with the Merlin Link, so it can go up to 1440% of attack, and it's still going to be 100% of the crit resistance, you know, ignore pretty much, which is really, really good. And then moving on to the Escanor's passive here, guys. So applies Eternal Flame to the enemy. Eternal Flame is going to be 15% damage received, stacks up to 4 times to the enemy who did not use a skill at the end of the enemy's turn for 3 turns. If all allies, including sub-slot, are human, at the start of the ally's turn for 3 turns, applies 1 Eternal Flame on all enemies for 3 turns. For every Eternal Flame on the enemy, increase the hero's attack-related stats by 5% up to 30%, and removes buffs and debuffs and becomes immune to debuffs when the hero's ultimate move gauge is completely filled. So there we go. So that's really good right there. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much the kit there of LR Escanor and LR Lostvayne. Now let's kind of discuss which one is going to be better for your account. Now I know a lot of people have been asking me like amazing, like which one should I be picking, right? Because it's a situation where a lot of you guys are like about to get enough for 100 coins and you're like, oh, should I get Escanor or should I get LV? And the answer is you should get LV. And the reason why you should get Lostvayne Meliodas is because he is universal, right? He is a character that you can pretty much run on any team comp, whereas Escanor, you're literally limited to only the human team comp, right? So Lostvayne in his passive never specifies you have to be run with demons, you have to be run with sins, you have to be run with anything. You can literally run Lostvayne on any team. And that's why I think he's such a good character when he gets LR, because they really did him like in a way that you can run Lostvayne and run him on any team and you'll do great. Which is why I really suggest people go for the Lostvayne LR first, because you're going to get so much more of a benefit from that because of the fact that you have a lot of team comps that you can run LV on. Whereas with Escanor, which we talked about from GC Database, is that Escanor, he's only able to be run on the human team for him to succeed, right? The way Escanor works on the human team is that he's going to be pretty much like the Estarossa of that team. He's going to be applying the Eternal Flames, they're going to be taking more damage, Escanor is going to be dealing a ton of damage, and that's going to be really good. But the problem is that do a lot of you guys have full human teams built? That's the real question. Like, do you have Excalibur Arthur built? Do you have Roxy? Do you have Transcendent Bun? Do you have a backline as well? Because remember that if we actually go back to the GC database here and read the passive for Escanor, remember that it also mentions sub-slot human as well. So you have to have, including a sub-slot hero, it has to be like, so as an example, like if you're running like human team, you have to have like a Ragnarok Bond backline, a Death Pierce backline, or a Green Easton backline, the Awakened one, right? So there are only like a few options in terms of full team comps that you can run with Escanor on full human team, and that's what I think is the main detriment, at least for me, suggesting people to get Escanor, is that because he's so limited and because you can only run him on that one team for him to do well, it's not going to be something that I would recommend. Whereas like LV, you can pretty much take him on any team and he's going to perform really well, which is why I recommend for you guys that once Escanor LR is out and Heroes Arena is available and you guys are at like right now, because a lot of you guys are at like 80 coins right now, right? Because maybe you did like Labyrinth and you did like the login from before, but you didn't do like any Heroes Arena. But now that we have another Heroes Arena dropping, you guys can actually grind these last bit of Heroes Arena coins and then get LR Meliodas, which is what I would recommend. I still think at the moment that LR Meliodas is still one of the better, you know, it's probably like top 3 right now in PvP in my opinion, and then even in PvE he's still really good across the board. So you know, it's hard to not recommend Lostvayne, right? With Escanor, it's like, you know, he has been out for only a few days, and I personally have not tested him, but from what I've saw and from what people have told me is that Escanor really relies on having a really strong human team, which not a lot of human characters nowadays are really too good, and so because of that, Escanor is pretty much the only good character on his team with a bunch of like mid characters pretty much. So what I recommend, guys, is that you get LR Lostvayne first, and then you get Escanor in the future, unless they release another character LR that you might have to decide on as well. But you know, it's just a fair bet that you get Lostvayne because he's gonna cover a lot of the content in the game for you and just, you know, provide a lot more for your account, in my opinion, than LR Escanor. But obviously at the end of the day, guys, it comes up to what you guys want to do. Do you want to LR your LR Escanor? Do you want to LR Lostvayne Meliodas? It's really up to you. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know what you guys are gonna be doing with your LR coins. Are you gonna be LRing Meliodas? Are you gonna be LRing you know, Escanor here? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. But that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day. See you later, guys.